Now Today Kitchen, I'm dancing because it's Pie Day, or actually it will be Pie Day. And to celebrate, we have Angie the Pie Lady. We're here in the Now Today sponsored kitchen from Albertsons, and we're going to be creating some deliciousness. Angie, what are you making for Pie Day?
I am making triple threat coconut cream pie.
Why is it triple threat?
Well, actually, I entered a contest in Washington when I lived there.
Sure did.
At the state fair, and my favorite baker from Seattle had a triple coconut cream pie. And I loved it, but it was super expensive. And so I made a triple threat coconut cream pie.
There you go.
To put his on notice.
Oh, very nice. And actually, I mean, I don't know if we can get a shot of this, but in the kitchen, we have a poster because Angie's triple threat coconut cream pie made it onto a Pillsbury ad. That is a slice of your pie.
Yeah.
Right there.
My name's on it, really tiny. But I actually, the following year after I won,
yes,
I guess that poster went out to all the state fairs across the country.
Really?
And they didn't even tell me. Like, one of my friends saw it first.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well,
So
I'm glad
it
you
was
have
kinda
it.
fun.
You have a copy.
I went to ours and told them I'll do.
Can we make this award-winning pie?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay.
Super easy. This is pre-made crust. I know. But I do have a way to make it from scratch as well. But to enter the contest, you had to use
pre-made
Pillsbury crust.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so I started with, you're going to use a can of coconut milk in the filling, but I just took a little bit and brushed the crust with the coconut milk.
Oh, okay.
And then pressed some coconut into it to kind of amp it up a little bit.
I was going to say, did you use the crust?
Yeah. And then you just put your pie weights in. I use dried beans.
Okay.
And then you bake it until it's like done.
Until it's done.
That's all in the recipe.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there.
Stick that in the oven.
Yep.
And then, so let's remind everyone too, why do you weight it down, even if it's a pre-made crust?
You want to keep it from bubbling up.
Okay.
You can prick it too, but the best way is to do pie weights.
Yeah, and if you prick it too much, if you're doing something that's a little liquidy, that'll kind of seep through too, won't it?
There's kind of.
So maybe I prick it too much.
Maybe you prick it too much. But this is a little overdone, but that's kind of what it will end up looking like once you're done.
So you get toasty coconut.
You pull the pie weights out, you do it for like another 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then it goes to this really fast. So
beautiful.
You watch it.
Okay, so so you want to keep an eye. And one of my favorite things, Angie, that you taught me a long time ago with baking, which is something I never even heard before, but I'm just like, how simple and obvious it is. Use your nose. Don't always trust your oven. Don't always trust the timer. Use your nose because you will smell it when it is ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
And another thing too is when you're making a cream pie that has, you have to blind bake or any kind of blind baked crust. As soon as you pull it out of the oven, brush it with a little egg white, and that will like give it a moisture barrier so that your cream pie doesn't make the crust soggy.
Oh, that's how you keep it from getting soggy.
You can also do melted white chocolate, but I find the egg white's a lot easier. And since you're using 5 egg yolks in this, you have plenty of egg white.
Yes, you do.
To brush your crust.
Okay,
so
lovely. All right, what's next?
In this pot, I have milk, coconut milk, sugar. I'm going to add more coconut.
And that looked toasted too. Okay.
And when you're heating your milk, you can see the steam coming off of it.
Yes.
You don't need it to be boiling. You just want it warm enough to where you can start adding it to the eggs.
Okay, got it.
When you're done with that, you're gonna take the whisk into your eggs, and we're adding more sugar and some cornstarch.
Okay.
And we're just gonna get that kind of emulsified a little bit. And then if you want to, just start drizzling in little spoonfuls of milk.
And is it okay if I have coconut in there too?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
You want to go a little bit slower until you get it a little bit warmed up.
Okay.
The object is you want to, you want to heat your eggs, but you don't want to curdle your eggs.
Yeah, you don't want to cook your eggs. You don't want scrambled eggs in your coconut pie.
Keep going.
Okay, going.
And you don't have to do all of the milk. You just want it to enough where this gets warm. I just use my fingers. We still need a little bit more.
Okay, and so what's the temp you're going for, my friend?
Just like a hot baby bottle.
Oh, okay. I think all the mothers know what that is. Okay, great. Yes.
Or, like, I don't know, steamy but not, just...
Not scalding.
I would do one more.
Okay, one more. Got it.
Okay. It's getting warm.
Okay.
And now that we're done with that, you can pull this ladle back out.
Okay.
And we're gonna do it the opposite direction with this.
Oh. And Angie, so this is all about temperature control then?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoops.
Got it. And this is how you keep your eggs from scrambling
Yep.
into your pie base. Oh,
Yeah.
this is brilliant. Okay, so a little patience.
Goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
And then you're gonna cook this over medium heat until it's gonna get really thick.
Okay.
If you have a thermometer, that's the best way to tell it's done, between like 170, 175. But the other thing that you're looking for is you want the filling to, like, if you dragged your whisk through it, it's gonna kind of set.
Okay.
Or at least kind of lump up in
Okay.
a little ribbon.
So it's getting a little consistency.
Yes.
It's getting a little thick. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and when we come
Okay.
back, we're gonna finish this triple threat coconut cream pie for Pie Day right after.
Yay.
Yay! Like give some time for that to cook.
Yep.
Nice.
I have another one.
Okay.
that we can